In this video, we'll try to understand the speed control of pneumatic circuit, and we have used the pilot operated direction control valve over here. So as you can see the components of this particular circuit, this is the pilot operated 5x2 DC valve. So this dotted line indicates that this particular positions, that is left envelope mode and right envelope mode, they are obtained by this particular pilot line, and this pilot line is obtained by, it is denoted by this dotted line, and it is obtained by the 3x2 direction control valve, and this is the double acting cylinder. So let us first draw this particular circuit and try to understand how this particular circuit works. So first we'll draw this particular circuit. So various components of this particular circuit that we have already shown, that we are drawing over here. So as you can see, we are having the 5x2 valve direction control valve, which is pilot operated. The dotted line indicates that it is a pilot operated, and it is operated from the 3x2 valve direction control valve. So and it is push button operated as indicated by this particular push button, and it is spring control. So first we'll complete this particular diagram, and then we'll start with the explanation of this particular circuit. So we have already seen these particular components. Now when this particular push button is momentarily operated, then from this particular top position will get adjusted over here, and from the source will get the flow of the air through this pilot line, and then will obtain this position over here. Now this is the source, that is the air from the compressor will enter over here. Then from this side it will enter on this particular rod end of the cylinder and will cause the return stroke, and the air from the other side will go to the atmosphere. So let us see with the help of animation how this particular circuit works. So as you can see over here, this push button is operated. So when we operate this push button, then we'll get this position over here, and the air from the main source momentarily it will enter through the pilot line, and from the main source it will be coming on this particular rod end of the cylinder, and then the air will be exhausted. So these blue lines indicates that the exhaust of the air, whereas this red line indicates that the air is admitted on this particular rod end of the cylinder, so that we will get the return stroke over here. So when this push button is operated, then we are getting this position, then air will enter from this pilot line, and we will have this right envelope mode over here, and air from the compressor will enter through these particular red lines and will enter on the rod end of the cylinder, will cause the retraction of the piston or return stroke, and air from this side will go to the atmosphere. Through the pilot line, some amount of the air will also go to the atmosphere, that is indicated by these blue lines. Now this is the right envelope mode. For the operation of the left envelope mode, we have to press this particular push button momentarily for the time being, and then we'll get this particular position. So let us see with the help of animation that particular circuit also. So as you can see over here, the push button is operated, then the position that will obtain will be like this. So that we'll get the left envelope mode, and the air from the compressor will be admitted on the cylinder side, and there will be a forward motion of the piston, and some work will be performed over here. This air from the rod end will be exhausted to the atmosphere. So from the compressor through this particular port it will enter over here, and from this it will enter on the cylinder side and will cause the forward motion. Air from the other side through these particular blue lines will go to the atmosphere. So this is the working of the pilot operated 5x2 direction control valve. Thank you very much for watching.